Welcome to Ultrakill is a fast-paced boomer shooter. To put it simply, old graphics, fast combat. Now when you first get in, you get a revolver, and you might think that's bad, but it's probably one of the best guns in the game. The green version has a coin that you flip out and then shoot at. The bullet will ricochet into the nearest enemy's weak point, but if you time it right, you can get a split shot. This will hit two enemies, damaging or killing them both. You can chain coins together and use different weapons on it too. The blue version of the revolver charges up to shoot a blue beam. It does a lot of damage and it pierces through enemies. In the first level, you meet Filth and Strays. Filth are the lowest of the low, killed by anything and everything. The Strays will just throw fireballs at you, which you can parry back. This goes for all fireballs. At the end, you meet the Malicious Face. He's strong, shoots fireballs, and a large explosion. Nothing much to worry about here. Going through Prelude, you find this yellow robot. It's the first thing in this game that hasn't tried to kill you. You see him quite often, killing monsters and doing his own thing. That blue orb right there was a secret. You can grab them if you want to be a perfectionist. And that's all you get to see of him. Nothing more than just a mystery. Nah, I'm kidding, there's a boss battle. This is probably one of my favorite bosses. He drops the shotgun. Its alt attack does a core eject, which fires out an explosive. The green version, you can pump up to deal more damage at the cost of larger spread or an explosion in your face, which you can avoid by dashing at the right time. We'll go into more detail of this mechanic in the guide section, along with all the other movement tricks I did within this fight. Also, in this level you meet the Schism, a stronger but less accurate Stray. The thing that I forgot to mention with the shotgun is, you can projectile boost. What is that exactly? Well, it's when you punch your shotgun pellets to make them explosive. Yeah, you heard me right. Oh hey look, a familiar face. This is gonna be a piece of cake. Also, every time you end a level, you have this ranking screen. You can see your time, how many kills you have, and your style. These all come up in ranks, S for best and D for worst. There's also secrets and challenges. The climax of Prelude is Cerberus. You might not see a boss right away, but let me let you in on a little secret. That statue right there, it is the boss. Oh, and did I forget to mention that there's 2 of them? After beating Prelude, you move on to Limbo. You're officially in hell, but it doesn't look anything like you'd expect. It's colorful, peaceful, and has calming music playing. But as you go on, you realize it's corrupt, and the music changes as you frantically kill everything in sight, and meet the drone. It flies and shoots fireballs at you. When you kill it, it'll kamikaze you. This is also where you get the nail gun. The nail gun has a very fast fire rate, making it easy to shred lots of filth. It also makes it easy to kill bosses due to its great damage. They even give you a malicious face to try it on. The secondary fire shoots out a magnet, which attracts the nails toward it. This is useful if you don't have the best aim, or if the enemy is far, or if you want to focus on movement. As you see, it rips and tears pretty well. But what about the green version? It has an overheat. This will make it vomit up a bunch of flaming nails, doing lots of damage. Those were the street cleaners. They can't be parried. They hit your core projectile away and dodge your bullets, but their weakness is to hit their gas can on their back. You can do this with the coin. As you move through Limbo, you'll encounter the Hideous Mass. This boss fight is hard, and the trick is to hit the tail. You can also grab the soap and kill him right away if you feel like it. Quick tip, you can punch the hook off of yourself. As you move through the levels, you might notice these secret slabs. Collect them all, and you'll get the alternate version of the revolver, making it a damage powerhouse with a slow fire rate. That was V2, a robot just like you. Also, he left behind his arm. Let's see what it does. You've also now entered Lust, a purple city with a giant figure. Getting through Lust isn't hard. Just destroy a few power boxes here and there, and then get a fucking rail cannon. This thing is the destroyer of worlds. You only get one shot, then it has to recharge again, so make it count. Oh, that was a lot now, wasn't it? It's good for large bosses, like Serbs, where the red version is good for a lot of smaller enemies, and the green one is good for getting a lot of blood from larger enemies while draining their health. It's good to use on the Mind Flayer. It makes it so it can't teleport. The Mind Flayer you'll encounter in Lust too. You'll also see the Soldier, or as I like to call him, Pepsi Man. He's not too hard to kill, because it's just a stronger Stray. The climax of Limbo is pretty cool. You get to fight the Corpse King of Minos. This guy is huge, but is really easy to kill. Just be able to read his telegraphs, and you'll be fine. Gluttony only consists of 2 levels, but these are some of the hardest levels in the game, and it leads up to the climax of Act 1. As you stumble through confusing stairs and stomach acid, you'll eventually meet Gabriel. This is one of the hardest bosses in the game, and the first time I tried to beat him, it took me over 200 attempts. But you get better at this game. Beating him is exhilarating. Then you get a lore dump. Anyways, on to Act 2. Welcome to Greed. This is the most recent layer in Ultrakill, and it'll test your skills by throwing new enemies at you. These guys are the Virtue and Stalker. The Virtue isn't that bad of an enemy, but the goal of it is to keep you moving. So do exactly that, and kill it before it gets mad at you. Now the Stalker. These guys will sandify enemies, making it so you can't get blood from them. Consider yourself lucky, because they aren't seen too often. Make sure you aren't close to one when it explodes, because if you are, it will remove a lot of your health and give you a lot of hard damage. There's also a new boss, the Insurrectionist. He has a lot of health, but is vulnerable to fire. So just projectile boost, and you'll kill him. Also, they added a dual wield power up. Now, after beating all the encounters in Greed, you have one more. This climax, by far, is my favorite, because you get to see another familiar face, V2. This battle is legendary. Seeing that V2 has a nail gun and coin just like you is so cool. He can also shoot your coins, and you can shoot his. In the second part, you chase down V2 while sliding down the pyramid you've been seeing in all the other levels. After killing him, you watch him fall off screaming into a splat. Goodbye, brother. Anyways, thank you for this arm. The Whiplash is probably one of the coolest things I've seen in a game. It pulls smaller enemies closer to you and pulls you closer to larger enemies. And looking at teaser images of Wrath, it's going to be used in level progression. This is probably one of my favorite games. It has amazing movement, combat, and fantastic level design, and tons of replay value. And I haven't even shown you everything. There's more secrets, P ranking levels, secret levels, challenges, and the P levels. Let's do this with a voiceover from Jackson and Keith, because why not?
Come Among Us? That's crazy.
Oh, this is great.
Just immediately ruin that take. I see you are using a grappling hook. I see. You went through a mouth, but also a door. I see.
I'm about to sneeze.
Do it. Sneeze.
No. Oh fuck, I missed it.
This just looks like a boss rush cruelty squad.
What the fuck does that mean?
You don't know what cruelty squad is?
Should I?
It's a game.
I mean, I got that part, but I don't. Never heard of it.
Right.
We're gonna let him do his monologue.
What are then? I think that was faster than the one you forgot to record.
It might have been. That was a minute. Oh, I wonder if I can like fuck something up.
Now dawns thy reckoning, and thy gore shall glisten before the temples of man.
Damn, bro, he's double cheeked up.
Creatures
What? Yo, can I see his ass?
thy gratitude upon thee.
Bro, Pog.
But the
Look at his heart.
crimes
Isn't that cool?
thy kind
That looks pretty cool.
committed against
Oh.
humanity are not
I don't know if like the whole like religious kind of thing is actually, you know, makes any sense.
It definitely doesn't.
Bro, that was a lot of damage. Goddamn.
Yeah. But he's like the most tanky thing in this game.
Sounds about right. Does he bleed?
He does. I've seen runs where they sandify him with like a stalker, and it is crazy hard. The only way that you can get health is from parrying, which the only parry that you get at this point is that snake that I just hit. Die.
Nice. That was honestly faster than when you had the assist on and forgot to record.
for I have failed
Let me make sure the recording's on, yeah.
nation.
Forgot to record again.
I think that actually be my PB. Ender Dragon, bro. Oh, I have blood off, who cares?
That scream sounded like the painful orgasm noise.
I hear the drill still. Ooh, Lord ump, who cares? Wow.
Nice.
This is the hardest level in Ultrakill. To play it, you need to P-rank every level in Prelude and Act 1. When I first tried to beat this level, it took me well over 100 tries, and hours of my time. And I loved every moment of it. I really recommend you give this a shot, or at least get all the secrets, because it's the most fun you can have in a video game. I give Ultrakill a perfect 10 out of 10. Welcome to the guide section. This is where I'll teach you everything you need to know and how to keep moving and shooting. First, let's talk about movement. You have a few options at your fingertips, like running, sliding, ground slamming, dashing, and all the other stuff you can do with your weapons and arms. Running. It's super basic and you'll be doing it throughout the game, but there are other ways to go faster and dodge better. Sliding. It's infinite and allows you to go through enemies too. Dashing. This is going to be something that you're using all the time. When you dash, you can go through enemies, avoid attacks, and have iframes, and perform a lot of movement tech. Now, iframes are invincibility frames. This will make you invincible. Duh. You can extend this by sliding right after your dash, making you invincible for the entire slide. Now you might be thinking, this is a little bit overpowered, right? Nope. You can't change direction when you slide, so it balances out. The main reason why people would use this is to prevent self-damage from the overpumped shotgun. which is really damn good. You can also do a dash jump when you dash. Jump right after you're doing a dash and you'll go flying. You can also do a bunny hop by sliding right after jumping. Keep doing this and you'll gain speed. My favorite piece of movement tech is probably slam storage. When grinding against a wall, slam, then jump. When you jump again, you'll go flying. You can also do a slide when you hit the ground and go flying forward. All vertical momentum is turned into horizontal momentum when you slide. Ultra boosting is another piece of movement tech. It's when you hit your core eject with your red rail cannon. This is also a huge explosion, so you can use it to kill a lot of enemies. Now, let's talk shooting. Dash at the right time when overpumping and you'll get a giant explosion with no damage taken. Punching coins makes it so it hits an enemy, and the coin will stay. Hit it again, and the damage will multiply, only if it hits an enemy. You can also combine coins with other weapons to do more damage with them. Coins can also allow you to insta-kill some enemies. Shooting a coin through an enemy with the rail cannon will do a lot of damage. You can also still chain coins together like this, and do even more damage. Chargebacks. These are really powerful. Get a malicious face to shoot a coin with its yellow beam, and watch everything explode. This is really hard to pull off, by the way, unless you have enough practice. You can also insta-kill mind flayers if you time an explosion right. Exploding right as she brings out her homing skulls will instant kill her. Parrying is also really good because it gives you health back and allows you to do massive damage. You can also parry with the shotgun if you shoot at the right time while point blank. Let's see what's next. Oh, that's all. Hey, if you're still here, first of all, thank you. Second of all, you should really get this game. Even though I might have just spoiled it all for you and told you how to play it, you should still really try it. I left out quite a lot. Not on purpose, I'm just lazy. But you can still find out stuff on your own. So, in the end, I really recommend you try this. Shit, I'm finally done. Let's go.